Hey, welcome back to the Secret Underground Lair. So today is all about sanding. This may be very boring, but at least I hope you enjoy the music. What I've got here on the table are 22 pieces that represent one of the nightstands. The other nightstand is over on my work table, but I'm going to be using this surface here to do all of the sanding. So everything has been rough sanded with 80 grit, or run through the surface planer. But I'm going to start by sanding everything down to 120 just to get rid of the 80 grit scratches, and then we'll go up to 180. So lots and lots of sanding. That's today's adventure. So before I begin this little sanding palooza, I just thought I'd point out something. As I assembled the pieces, I labeled every piece in multiple places. For example, you see a little H here. This would connect to the H mark on the leg. But as I sand this, I'm going to lose that mark. So I've transferred the mark onto the end of the piece where I'm not going to be sanding. And I've done that everywhere, even the legs. I've transferred the marks that I put on the legs, you know, here K and L. Well, now I've got the L on the end of that and the K on the end of this, so that as I sand them, I retain those reassembly markings. Won't lose anything. All right, enough delay. Let's get on with it. So my little orbital sander, or palm sander, decided to call it quits on me. I have been driving it pretty hard, so I'm not surprised. But taking a look inside, apart from the dust, what I have here are these little standoffs that attach to the base of the sander that provides the vibration. And these guys slip into little brackets down here at the base of the sander, like that. But as you can see, they've kind of worn away. I guess over time they just kind of get chewed up and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is just kind of glue those guys onto the another piece of plastic. You may recognize this plastic from our dust collector. What could possibly go wrong? In the worst case, I have to get a new sander. This sander was $39, so no big deal. Oh, and by the way, you may have noticed I'm using this sander instead of the random orbital sander, a little Ryobi one. My Ryobi one quit. It was actually a free one. I found it, somebody had thrown it out, so I was using it, and it finally quit on me. What turned out to be the problem with that was a broken spring, which led to a brush becoming detached and lodged inside the armature. It just kind of messed up the whole router, or whole sander. So that's why that one's gone. I'm gonna see if I can repair this. If I can't, then it'll be a quick trip over to the store, pick up a new sander, probably get some more sandpaper while I'm there. So let's see how this repair works. So this glue is specifically formulated for this type of plastic. Comes with an activator that gets applied to one side, and then the glue, hopefully we can get some out of here. Yes, we can. Gets applied to the other side. And it is just like CA glue, but obviously a slightly different formulation. And I'm going to put a couple blobs on there too. Here we are. And when that sets up, I'm going to use the scissors and just trim off that green stuff. Let's see how that works. It's pretty sticky at the moment. Let's do the other piece. Activator, it's just like a highlighting pen. It just sticks instantly. Just make sure I have good blobs on some of these little shorter feet. I'll give this a couple of minutes and let's see how it works. Okay, little sander's back together. Feels a little better for sure. The recommendation is to let it stand undisturbed for 10 to 15 minutes. Full cure in 12 to 24 hours. So it sounds to me like it's time for a bite of lunch and maybe go pick up some sandpaper. A little bit of a wrinkle and slow us down in our process of sanding, but the goal is to get through all of this today one way or another. All right, we're back in business sanding. I brought out my Ryobi palm sander. My little orange sander. I'm just going to let the glue set for a little bit. Turning it on initially, it seems to be working fine, but I just want that glue to cure. So we'll carry on with this sander for as long as we can. I've got a supply of batteries charging, so back on to time lapse and away we go. Well, I have used up my battery supply, so I've got 4 batteries for my Ryobi devices, and I've got 2 Black & Decker batteries with a little Ryobi adapter. So Black & Decker battery is charging, my Ryobi batteries are charging. Yeah, I've been kind of cycling them in and out, as you may have noticed through the very long episode of sanding. So the short answer on how did we do is all of the pieces are sanded now to 120, and the top I've done to right up to 180. I'm just going through the legs now. I've got one leg at 180 and about a quarter, a little better than a quarter of one leg at 180. I got 2 more to go. So I'm going to call that a video for today. It's a ton of sanding. I probably won't put up another video tomorrow because that'll just be more of the same. This was one of the two tables, and I still have to get to 180 on the rest of it, and do 120 and 180 on the other table as well. Now I did run out at lunch and picked up some 120 grit sandpaper, just from a local dollar store actually. And what I've learned is, this is crap. It's just good for a few strokes and it's useless. Compared to the 3M stuff that I've been using, this is garbage. 3M just goes and goes and goes. So yeah, quality sandpaper really makes a big difference. Anyway, that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, which I'm hoping is final assembly.